Hey guys, in today's video, I am going to be doing a paint your nails with me. It has been a hot minute since I've done one of these videos. So I knew that next time around that I switched my manicure, I was just going to hit record and just get into it. So this is what I'm going to be wearing for the next at least 2-3 days. I'm off of work, so I'm excited because I'll have a little bit more time to switch up my manicure, just a little bit more, but I'll most likely keep this manicure at least 3 days. I really was in the mood for a much brighter Christmassy type of green. Ever since I wore Grinch Worthy last year, I fell in love with the brighter greens, guys. I usually go for the much deeper type of greens for the holiday time, but this, beautiful. I mean, chef's kiss. This is not what I'm wearing on my nails right now, though, but I did want to just quickly mention it because it is so pretty. And it has a little Grinch on the cap here. Grinch Worthy is made up of a brighter green, and then it has scattered more emeraldy type of green, micro glitter, I want to say. I can't remember because I don't remember this one being difficult to remove last I wore it. But it could be micro glitter because the particles are a little bit larger. And then there's a fine gold shimmer running throughout. It's just so beautiful and bright and crisp and just so happy. I don't know. I love this polish. It's so cute. But I actually brought this one out because it's been a minute since I've worn it. And I remember last I wore it, I wasn't sure if I was a fan of it or not. I am fanning over this. This is so beautiful. It is coming off just a hair. In person, it has a little bit more of that golden tone. And maybe if when I go out, that looks a little bit better. It's just a little bit brighter. So this one is from ORLY, and this one is the same concept as Grinch Worthy, only that the particles are finer. And the green, the brighter green in Grinch Worthy is just a hair brighter than the one in Nouveau Riche. But it also has, if you can see, the more emeraldy type of green shimmer, and then it has gold shimmer running throughout as well. It is just so pretty. Look at that. I knew that I wanted to pair it up with a gold accent. I wasn't really sure if I was going to do a gold accent nail or if I was going to do a little cascade. I went for the cascade in the end, as you can see. So I brought out another polish from ORLY. I think these two came out in the same collection. But I'm not certain. They were in a holiday release. Anyways, point is, this one is called Untouchable Decadence. It's just a solid gold metallic glitter. And there's varying sizes of the glitters. I love all of the glitters that came out in this collection. All three of them are amazing. They're some of my favorite glitters. They're just so beautiful. It's this solid gold one that they have, which you may not think it's super special, but I love just solid gold metallic glitter. It's just beautiful. You can wear it year round, especially during the holidays. They're just really beautiful. They also, they'll have, this one's an Untouchable Decadence. There's another one that they have that has the gold and a pink metallic glitter mix, and on the nails it almost pulls a little bit more apricot because of the mix of the two glitters. And they also have In the Moonlight, which is a black jelly that hints a little bit blue, and the silver metallic glitters, then they kind of look slightly bit more smoky because it's not just a solid black. It's just so beautiful. So I've already applied my base. I'm using the Nail 8 Biotin Ultimate Strength. I'm gonna apply though another coat just because I want to double up on my base here. I really like this base coat. I know it's like a strengthening type of base coat, but I specifically really enjoy it because I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't start focusing on my application hand. So what was I saying about this base coat? I don't specifically wear it for the strengthening effect. I really like this base coat because it just so good for lasting power when it comes to manicures. It really helps the polish stick to the nail. I don't know what's in this that makes that happen, but it's really, really good. It's also a little bit thicker, so I like that because it adds a little bit more support. Let's get into the application of Nouveau Riche. Because the brushes are a little bit larger, it makes it relatively easy for application. Let me make sure that I'm capturing the edges there because I can't see. This one has an awesome formula, but it does take a couple of coats to get opaque. I did though at 3 because I like the additional support. So I usually, you know, just layer up. It's just so pretty. In direct sunlight, you get a little hint of the blue a little bit more. And if you're looking at your nails at an angle, it almost looks slightly duo. Oh, I'm actually wearing this one on my nails right now as a pedicure. And I paired it up with another polish from ORLY. I'll show it to you guys just right after I paint this nail here. Can't remember if I capped my edges on this one. I'm actually wearing a combination of this one, which is a lot older from their line, but it's almost a similar concept. I don't know if it's going to capture that, but it's a darker evergreen that's slightly blue toned, and then it has gold shimmer throughout. So what I did is I just alternated nails on my toes between these two, and then I did a little cascade on my toes as well, and they look so pretty. The only thing with this one is that indoors it just looks like a dark evergreen on the toes, but when direct sunlight is hitting the nail, it just sparkles a little bit more. It's so pretty. It's such an old polish. I don't know how long I've had this one, but as you can tell, it probably came out in some kind of holiday release. That's actually looking really good color wise. Really good. Okay. I'm always struggling with lighting. I have a couple of lamps going on here to help me out a little bit. Let's see here. But all 3 of these polishes are really gorgeous, guys. And then let me go like this. Let me unlock it so it locks into my thumb here. All right. The removal process is relatively easy with this polish because it is not a glitter, but because there is so much shimmer, the inconvenience only comes with the shimmer lingering on the skin a little bit. So it does take a couple of removal attempts on the skin, and then washing your hands and all of that, you know, good stuff. Whoops, I think I had a little fuzzy there. You seal it in there. And let me just give you guys a closer look of, look at how pretty, out of focus. Look at the little sparkle. I'm looking at my other hand right now, and it looks so pretty. Okay. When it's out of focus, it just captures all the little glistening specks. It's so cute. All right, but let's get this to focus. Look at how pretty that is. And let me turn off the light just so that you guys can, oops, I don't want to mess that up. Oh my God. I think I messed up my thumb. That's my ring light that I turned off. Look at how gorgeous. And then let me turn off the other light. Let's see. This is with no lamps. Let's see. Did I mess up my thumb? I did. Let me tap, tap, tap. Because it's a shimmer, it'll be okay. It'll all work out in the end. Okay, let me grab a little bit more. Just to help that out a little bit. And then just push it in there. mold it a little because, you know, I smudged. Okay, I'm gonna allow this maybe a couple of minutes to dry, and then I'll be right back and add the second coat. Moving on to the second coat here. Did I add? Now I'm second guessing myself whether or not I added a third coat. I probably didn't, huh? I don't know why I'm asking you. I can't remember. Maybe I did. Second coat always goes a little bit faster. Comparing from the first time I applied this, it has thickened up a little bit. I think because there's so much shimmer in here. The one that I had to restore a little bit, and it was still applicable, but the one that I had to restore a little bit was the glitter. Any type of glitter like this usually thickens up a little bit faster. This is actually one of the glitters that has thickened up a lot faster than compared to other glitters that are older from ORLY. I don't know why. Just the base had reduced quite a bit. Now I have used this glitter quite a bit. I have it down to about here right now because I filled it a little bit up, but I was just a little bit lower. So I added a little bit of thinner, whatever thinner I had on hand, and then whatever little bit I had of my suspension base that's made for glitter. And this is from TKB Trading. I am out, so I actually need to place an order for this. I waited far too long because honestly, it could have used a little bit more. Let me show you guys because it's thick. Look, it's thick. There's just so much glitter. I also had a lot of glitter around the neck of the bottle on the outer part, and that also affected the polish. I need to just remind myself when I'm applying any type of glitter just to clean the neck of the bottle before I seal it every time, because as you pull out the brush, some of the glitter will seep to the outer parts. I am going to remove a lot. Let me show you guys a lot of the glitter from the brush. So very minimal. So it allows me to control how much. And that's still too much. So let me remove almost all of it off. And just dab dab. And then we go here. Just to pick up a little bit of excess there. I'm just grabbing a little bit more and applying just a tad bit more closer to the cuticle. And I like flipping my finger around just to see how the light is catching all of the glitter. Only to make sure that I don't have any too many gaps, you know? There's a even scattered look. I go to the neck of the bottle and I'll pick up just a little bit with the tip because I'm not trying to get too much. And then once again, start laying gently. And once I've removed a lot of that, then I drag down the nail. Ooh, too much. Here. And just layer a little bit more. This is the part that takes a little bit longer, really. This on the toes, by the way, is so beautiful. And then with the added glitter, oh my god, it's just so pretty. Such a festive petty. Not that I'm wearing open-toed shoes right now, because it is kind of cold. This morning it was in the 30s, lower 30s. So I'm wearing thick socks and slippers, you know, but when I go to bed, I can admire my pedicure. There's so many cute green manicures online. If you look up Christmas green manicures or something, so many options, so many inspiration pictures come up. Okay. Now, for top coat, because I am dealing with a shimmer and glitter, I do want to use the Seche Vite. I mean, I'll use this with creams. I'll use this with everything, really, because it's a good top coat. Let's go like that. I keep having to lock it in every time so it focuses on the hand here. Let me try to pick up some of the remnants of the top coat as I go so it doesn't dry out. Just make sure. And I am trying to be careful because these nails are not fully dry, so. You'll have to let me know down below what you guys are wearing this week. Week of the, what's tomorrow? 16th, 17th. Yesterday was the 17th. Today's, I think, the 18th. What you guys are wearing this week. Look at how it glistens when it's not in focus. I love that. That's so pretty. Look at it. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna grab some 100% acetone here. This cleanup brush I got from Olive and June at Target. I've had it now for a little bit. I go back and forth between this one and a Twinkle Tea. This one I like because it is slightly bit more firm, so I like it for cleanup of glitter. The Twinkle Tea one is just not as firm as this, but that one is a little bit more, comes to more of a finer tip, and so it does a really great job at cleanup around the edges. I don't really need that today though, because my application was not super messy, but what I do need is help in removal of the glitter because there's glitter everywhere. Let's go in here and try to get in here. This one, I don't find it to be really great for cleanup. For the edges, if you want a really crisp line, let's say you're doing, applying a cream polish, I don't like it. I feel like it's a little too fat at the end, and I don't have that type of control. Maybe for some this works. For me though, it's just a little too fat. I need to have a little bit more control. And let me try to take off. I have glitter everywhere. Oh my god, how the heck did this happen? I didn't think that. Just from handling that polish. And then this one too. Somehow I got glitter everywhere. Because this is more firm, it just seems to push the glitter off, which is nice. So lastly, I'm gonna apply oil to the cuticles. And I just have some jojoba oil in this bottle. It has some cloves. My sister actually gave me this cuticle oil. I finished it. It had olive oil and cloves in it. And I think she boiled it or something and then let it sit in a dark space for, I don't know, a while. It smelled really, really good. It was a really nice oil. I refilled it though and left the cloves in. But I refilled it with just jojoba oil. And then I'm just going to run this. I don't apply it directly like all over my nail just yet, only because although I added a fast drying top coat, this manicure is not fully dry and I don't like running the risk of it bubbling up on me. So I only apply it to the edges for now. Look how beautiful. See the brighter green, the golden tones, the deeper green, the little hint of blue. Just kind of depends on how the light is hitting. In direct sunlight, this is what you see, but you get this almost little hint of a slight, it's not a duochrome polish, but because it catches the blue in low light a little bit more, it just looks like a soft duo. Because half of my nail looks like a brighter green, and then the other half you see the little hint of blue. It's just so pretty. Beautiful polish, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Let me show you the other hand. That is everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me. Let me know down below what you guys are planning on wearing this Christmas, on Christmas Day. I have my manicure picked out already. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up doing the ugly Christmas sweater mani that I wore last year that was so glittery and obnoxious and just beautiful. I loved it. There was so much sparkle on my nails. I was obsessed that I wore it twice. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.